All right, Leo, this message is going to be for you guys or a cross watcher. You can also reverse this if you need to. I didn't forget you guys. I actually have another video for you. Let's put the timer on. I don't know. There's been a lot that's transpired in the last less than 24 hours. We'll say 16 hours. And I think that it's relevant for the message here. I feel like some of you may have a lot going on at one time. Some expected, some unexpected, some choices, some decisions, some surprises, whether good or bad. I think that that's what's going to happen because that's what's been happening to me, and I've been stuck in your energy. You may have things that may delay you. You may have things that may cause you to pause, kind of step back, and you'll be thinking a lot. I definitely think you're going to be thinking a lot. If this doesn't resonate with you, someone close to you will be going through this. I want to do a love message. You know, I just did the other one, whether I posted or not. I don't know why I'm stuck on that one. I guess because, honestly, I don't know. I might post it. I wanted to do a love message, like, you know, get you something, see what is going on, what is kind of happy in the love department. But it almost feels like love is on the back burner right now. It's on the side. I mean, whether you're in a relationship, single, or whatever, and it could be because of all these other things you have going on, or this is coming, or this just happened. It just seems to be like it's a lot. I'm more in a logical mind frame. I'm more thinking of things, and I'm not really, I don't know, I'm just not feeling very romantic. I'm feeling more like getting things done, and what do I need to get done, and I've got to do this and this. It could be business, doesn't really feel like it, but it could be business on your mind, it could be family on your mind. It feels like things that are any and everything other than romantic. Focused. It feels like you will be very focused. You will be thoughtful, definitely. Even pausing a lot. Because all day, it didn't feel like a burden necessarily to have to pause so much and put this message off. Although I had already done one. But it was definitely something that I felt like I needed to hold back on. I needed to wait on. There was just too many other things going on. There's still currently a lot of things going on. You know, it's been like a roller coaster of things, a lot of things. Some of you are going to have people around you that you're going to be talking to coming up, or right now, or if this already happened, it just happened. Meaning, this could be anything, guys. This could be anything. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels like people that work on your anything to do with medical, anything to do with contractors, anything to do with business. You know, I'm not saying work, what you do for work necessarily, that may even be put on hold. It's more like, I've got to take care of this. I have to take care of this. I've had some interesting things to have to kind of do and take care of, and everything else seemed to kind of take a little break. And I mean, it was in a swift time frame too, just kind of quickly. Some of it was expected, actually. Some of it was not entirely unexpected. It was just kind of like, wow, you know, where you're like almost not scrambling, but where you're almost having to, like, your brain power, your brain focus is having to go to this instead of maybe something else you were planning on putting your mind to. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. What energy am I in? I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like I could rest. I do feel a bit tired. You could be feeling tired during this time, but at the same time, I know there's things I need to do. There's things I need to mentally do, like mentally prepare myself for. And it's just a whole lot. I feel like my brain is overworking. That could be making me really tired because I just got a lot on my mind. And that could also be happening to you guys because you'll have a lot on your mind. It can make you really tired or something. There's some sort of change that's happening around you, or something like that. Maybe even several changes at one time, and it's just a matter of, all right, we've got to do what we've got to do. These things happen. This is almost like inevitable. The word inevitable is coming to me. This is things that are inevitable. You know, you can't really do anything about it. You just gotta keep going. You gotta figure it out. We've gotta figure it out. Something like that. You know, we just gotta do what we gotta do. That's the energy, really, for whoever this is for. I feel unkempt. I feel like a good shower would be nice. Rest would be nice. Although my body feels like, no, stay awake. But my mind is making me tired because I've just had so much on my mind and so many things that I've had my focus on. And it's just a lot. Some of you may be talking to a whole shit ton of people, you know, in the near future. Like, you got this to deal with. You got this to deal with, like, business-wise, you know, where that has to deal with your family, or it has to deal with plans or medicals. You got this mail to send off. You've got this check to write. You've got this bill to pay. You've got this doctor to call. You've got these people to deal with. You've got this situation and this situation. Meanwhile, still keeping yourself together, which I guess make sure you're doing that and taking time for you. But that's kind of hard when you're in this energy. Feels just like a lot. Feels like a whole lot. And well, I keep wanting to say medical. So whether it's medical for you or medical for another, or I guess all of the above, I feel like you'll be handling it and you'll do fine, but it does, and it can tend to weigh on you mentally. You know what I'm saying? It can weigh on you mentally. It can make you drained. And sometimes, you know, you guys are really good about handling business, like kind of doing what you need to do no matter what's thrown at you, and then later on it tailing off on you. You know what I mean? Later on the emotions hit you, or later on this, you know, you start feeling the stress, whereas at first you may not be letting things get to you. My daughter brought my granddoggy in here. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, you know how it's like the aftermath? Oh, the aftermath. That's the name. That's the name of the video today. The aftermath. And I hope I'm making sense. I almost feel like my own head is all over the place right now. I'm starting to feel a little stopped up again. Some of you may be having some sinus issues depending on where you're at, or just feeling more nasally, a little snotty or whatever. But yeah, this message will be called the aftermath. The aftermath of what? I don't know. This is like dealing with the aftermath. Could be emotionally dealing with it, mentally dealing with it, financially having to deal with it. It may be all of it. It feels like a whole mixed bag of emotions, thoughts, plans, you know, all of it. You don't feel overwhelmed yet. You don't feel overwhelmed yet. Feels like you're doing fine, but it does feel like you are dealing with, you know, just regular life situations, and then a few changes here and there that have kind of caused you to have to put your entire focus and energy on, or this is going to happen. It's a lot for the mind to hold. It really is. I feel like my head is full of so much thinking that I want to relieve the pressure somehow. Something to do with pressure in the head. You know, like, I just want to relieve the pressure. Unless you guys are getting headaches, or it's like tension, or this is gonna happen. I don't know. It could just because it's just, is it overwhelming? Is it, and we're just not saying it? I don't know, because I feel like you're handling it well, whatever it is, but it does feel like a lot. I mean, I don't know. This is about the aftermath. And you know, the word in aftermath that stands out to me is math, which is my least favorite thing. So there's some sort of numbers here. Are we counting numbers, counting the days? Are we counting the checkbook? Are we counting, like our account, how much this is going to cost, or when will this happen, or when, you know, it's like something to do with time, having enough time, or almost too many things happening during the same time and not enough time. or I hope this works out. It's things like that. I think that you're going to be getting help though, somehow, or receiving some sort of grace at least for whatever it is, because people will know, or others will know what you're kind of going through, and they'll be understanding things like that. It feels like that to me at least, or unless you are getting actual help, like someone's going to be helping you with something. Could be the case. Or you may be the one that's coming through and helping in some way for others that may be going through this. So I want to keep this message shorter. It's like I can't speak, like something's going on with my mind. Something to do with the mind here, guys. I think I'm going to post it, and I am going to post the first video I did last night, I believe. It's got to be for somebody. Because I've been sitting in your energy, and then all of these things happened. I would say what one of them is that was really major, but it's I can't yet for just reasons, but I will when the time is right. It's just a lot, you know. So yeah, deep breath, you know. Deep breath. I feel like you're gonna handle something better than maybe you might have thought you would. I think you'll handle it better, but it still doesn't mean it's not a lot. You know, it might even affect your family or something. It's gonna affect a family somehow, or members of the family. So love gets back burner right now. We're dealing with the aftermath of something here, or we will be, or we just did, depending on your timeline here. So it's not a sad message. It's not even a stressful message. I don't even feel overwhelmed, but like part of me wants to say it, you know? It just feels like a whole lot. And a lot of, we'll deal with the emotions of it all later. Right now we gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta get done what we gotta get done. We just have to, you know, it's just these things happen. It's inevitable. We've gotta do these things. And then it might hit you later. You know what I mean? This may be something that may hit you later. That's how I hear it. Emotionally. But for now, we're staying calm. We're staying as focused as we can, giving all the thoughts in here, and we're doing what we gotta do. For right now, you're making this shit happen, you know? Let's look up the aftermath. Aftermath meaning the consequences or after effects of a significant unpleasant event. Now, it could be something that's unpleasant or several little unpleasant things. It does kind of feel like that because you know why? Because I hate math. I like literally hate math. It actually gives me a headache. There we go with the head again, something to do with the head. Could even be connected to an Aries because of the head connection there. But it's like, God, it is just, I'm hearing like one thing after the next, isn't it? Or it's just so many things at one time, or it just can be a lot. You know, it's a lot on my plate. It's a lot on their plate, and I'm going to help them out or something. There is help here. It just still, you know. Yeah, math is one of those things. Like when I think of a tick, you know, I think of a tick, it doesn't stress me. It makes me want to crawl into a hole that has no windows or doors, or so a tick never reaches me because I have a phobia of ticks. When I think of math, I think of God. This is unpleasant. So yeah, it could be something that's very unpleasant, whether it's emotionally unpleasant, financially unpleasant, all the above, or inconvenient. It could be something that seems rather inconvenient. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Keep this one rather short. I think that's basically the gist of it. So thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.